Welcome back. Today we have this problem. It's called Divisor game. It's been asked by Adobe and Bloomberg and Amazon. The problem is that Alice and Bob take turns and playing a game, with Alice starting first. Initially, there is a number called in on the chalkboard. On each player's turn, the player makes a move consists of choose any x with its x should be less than n and bigger than 0, and n divided by x, n modded by x should equals to 0. Replacing the number n on the chalkboard with n minus x. Also, if a player cannot make a move, they lose the game. Return true if only and only Alice wins the game, assuming both players play with optimal solution. Okay, so let's think about this one. So let's just take a minute to think for this one first. So first of all, we can choose any x, and this x should be less than n, and also x modded by n should be add up to 0. Also, when replacing the number n on the chalkboard with n, we will replace the number with n minus x. So if we have this n equals 2, we should return true because Alice could choose 1 because it's the optimal one, and Bob has no more moves because Bob can do anything. For this one, we have 3. Alice could choose 1, and Bob also will, so Bob could take 1 because, and after that Alice has no moves, so Alice lost. So how you can solve this problem? I guess let's just think about something. That the only solution for Alice to win is if n this is the only solution. If n modded by 2 equals to 0, or like n add up to 2. This is the only thing, or the only this is the cases that Alice can work on it, can win in it. And this is a trick actually. If you just recognize this one, the problem will be pretty easy. If you don't recognize it, the problem will be really hard. So what we should do with that? First of all, we could create an array. Let's call it a db, which will equals array of n plus 1, and I will fill it with false. Okay, and after that I will make a loop, and I start from 1 because we only want to reach 1, and I will say I less than or equals n, and I plus plus. So for each one, what I'm going to do, I'll just create an array to check each number, and I'll return the number of the n, because here it is. Each number is built up on its previous one. So let's just try to do it. So the db of n will equals n modded by 2 equals 0, and this is a true or false, so it should be true or false. So we'll continue to loop until we reach the end. So we return db of n directly. So by this one, it's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. It's really simple, but you have just to know the trick. So we create an array. The array will be the length of n. So let's just take this an example. If we create an array, and it will be the length of n plus 1, so it will be 3. And after that, you will have you will start from the first one, and you see db of n, and db of n should be the last element basically. And it will be equals n mod by 2 equals 0 or not. modeled by 2 equals with the mod operator equal modeled by 2 equals 0 or not, and it will be true or false. After that I will return it. And for each number, and for each number we're just trying to do it like that, so when we reach the end it will be a true or false. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope my switch was quite good. It's a pretty mathematic things, and actually the mathematic problems are pretty famous these, like in the last 2-3 months. I don't know why, but they are famous. So that's it for this video. I hope my social was quite good. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and see you in future problems.